And good evening, and welcome back to Tomb of Annihilation with our four adventurers here. I have forgotten which episode this is. 44? Yeah, 44. So, yeah, we're getting on there. We're getting there.
Yeah,
And
the
getting
last level. Supposedly.
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 Well, depends what you mean by last level. Of the tomb? No. No. There's still a few levels at the tomb. I still have a couple of maps. But we are definitely getting down into the very last few. I think I have one, two. So I've got this one and two other maps. Yeah. So after this one there are two maps. In the adventure. After that, there's going to be a whole lot of other about things that I know that there are things that you guys want to do afterwards. So, but we'll see if that's what then. But yeah.
Try and take over the world.
Oh,
I,
somebody else has
I've-
beaten you to that.
I've got someone to find.
I think all of you have somebody to find.
No, I know. I already know exactly where to find them. Just need to go back and kick their ass.
True, maybe. Right. So, last we left off, you had explored the western part of the level. You had discovered a maze in which you had found strange keys, which means that now we have our elephant man that can smell treasure.
Yep.
And just so you know, you reek. All four of you. You had gone south onto the west and found a strange magical mirror, of which, as you started looking into, discovered that it was a prison of some sort, and have up until now released two inmates. An invisible stalker, a troll, actually a third, as we had left off, a drow male had fallen to your feet, and still no Laryl, who seemed to be trapped inside in one of these cells. For all intents and purposes, I believe that you knew that there were 12 in total through the riddle.
Yes.
And you had explored a few. So I believe you had
we
done...
kept note of that.
Yes. So feel free to look at your notes with regards to that. But right now, you have before you, dressed in fairly traditional, completely out of place for this kind of thing. Well, you're in a dungeon, so it might not be out of place. Don't look at me like that, Gabby. You know what I'm talking about, and you know what I'm not talking about.
I'm wearing a draw armor, actually. Remember?
That is actually quite true. Which means, as the so it's fairly. Let's get into this. Let's put some music on, shall we? There we go. As the body as you call out the number of the cell. So in this case, I believe you called out 7.
Yes.
As you called out the number 7, the shadow, the shade that sort of pushes to the forefront of the mirror does not seem assured. And it almost looks like it's tumbling. And the body of this drow comes literally sort of falling over. as not in any attack position, just falls prone, as if thrown or falling from a height or tripping over himself. As the man falls, the first thing you see is this intricate, spidery silver lacing that he has over a long cloak. His right hand specifically, you can see is burned and almost into a claw with a fairly recent wound. It looks like if he's just been badly burned, or something, or along those lines. He tumbles forward, his hair covering his face, and for a moment there, he doesn't see you. So I'm asking this question to the resident drow armor wearer. Do you do anything with your hair? Do you shapeshift, or do you keep your face?
I think. Can I roll for that? Because she's
Sure.
a bit surprised.
He takes his time to get up, right? This is
If,
not him. It's almost
If
like
I do 10 more, I'll shapeshift.
Okay. So, do you want advantage with that?
No, so no.
Okay, so he's staying. Plus, I believe Heinrich is right there. Vroon and Sorsha, you were behind Vroon,
But
correct?
maybe she'll take back her face, and maybe not a Drew's face, but she'll take back Sorsha's face, and not
Okay, and not
her
okay.
own. Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
I will then I will choose that multi-side. There we go. And we're back on.
Yeah, it would be. It's logical. She's getting on the defensive.
Your old friend reappears, and the drow sort of shakes, and at a certain point, very slowly, sort of, you can see he sort of takes stock of you, but mostly your boots at first, maybe, and then there's a flick of the wrist, and applied to. I just need to verify that he should have it. Yeah, he does. Okay, and right. The word that he uses is enough for you, Heinrich, to understand that he's casting mage armor.
Okay.
And sort of, as he casts it, sort of then only, as you can see the runes on his cloak sort of glow, the pattern, the spider web pattern on his cloak glow, and sort of fairly dim, just enough so that you see that it's active there. Almost as if the spell is empowering not him but the cloak. And then goes, how many of you understand Undercommon?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
No.
check. Yeah, Undercommon.
I think it's Sorsha and Heinrich.
He says a phrase which basically is the equivalent of a I mean no harm. It's I mean no harm, but for the Underdark would be something along the lines of I will leave no footsteps.
I'll translate for the two others.
I'll get closer.
He opens it as he opens his he looks towards you a bit more and he goes, Oh, surfacers. Strange. What are you... Wait.
Where am I? Is gonna be the next question.
Don't try no funny thing, and I say it in Undercommon.
I'm
As he
translating
looks
it for
towards
Gale.
you, as you look towards you, how much intonation, what intonation do you say that in?
Like, it's calm,
Okay.
but there's a clear, if you fuck that up, I'll have your head. Like,
There's
not
definitely...
an attack, but stay in line.
There's a moment where he turns to you, especially with that Underdark, which you speak fluently. That Undercommon, which you speak fluently. There's a moment where his eye catches the armor first, and then your face. And you can see that there's a moment he sees the armor, recognizing a female drow, and reacting. You can see just at the moment his body tenses up, and then relaxes when he notices that it's the face of a surfacer and not a drow that is looking down on him. It is not my intention, lady. Now, would you be so kind as to tell me
And
where I am?
Who the fuck are you? And I use detect thoughts.
Okay. His reply is I am Talad. Talad Solbris. And as he's starting to remember, sort of think back on his memories, you have flashes of Omu. You have flashes, but Omu as a bustling city. No, not quite. Not as a city, but as a labor camp. You see, again, in flashes, you see Chaltians, or more specifically Omuans, most likely in rags, very rich clothing, torn or arranged into either bandanas or around wounds, and you see them pulling out material from the edge of this cliff. And as they are passing by, others are bringing stone and steel and other materials coming in. It doesn't take much for you to understand that you are witnessing, through his memory's eyes, the construction of the structure you are now in. And would this be the tomb? The tomb of the dead, of the 7 gods? The tomb of the 9 gods. Sorry. That's me.
Yes.
Well, then he did it.
you were there?
I was invited. Unsure of what happened.
Well,
Why would you... Oh, are you adventurers, then? Are you here to plunder the tomb, its depths, and its treasures?
yeah, I understand that is the cliche, but we do have a much more noble goal than that.
Oh, what
You
is
have been-
more noble than self-enrichment?
Saving the whole of the Sword Coast and the souls that go with them.
Of course, I understand fully. It doesn't take an inside check that he's humoring you. He has no idea what's going on, And he's basically saying, "Oh, of course, all of these adventurers, they're always so self-important. Of course, they're saving the world one way or another, right?"
However, I'm looking at him and saying, so I suspect you have no idea how long you have been trapped in that mirror, do you?
No. Would you?
I'm looking at Vroon, saying, do you have any clue when the construction of this thing started? You're the local specialist.
Of this dungeon.
Yeah.
But more importantly, how did you end up in there?
I'm not quite sure. And he's talking honestly. He literally has no idea how he got in. Well, maybe the thought will come back to me, but for now, my mind is blank. And he looks specifically at you, Sorsha.
I have a dead stare to him.
Which is met. But if the tour of the potential traps and the testings that went on are of any indication of, well, would you allow me to stay by your side? It would be... It would ensure my survival. Unless you could tell me if there was an easy way out. You must have come in by someplace. I'm guessing the traps have been lifted in somewhat?
Seeing as they are restarted every night
Oh.
by the local crew.
Well. Very well. And the crew is still very much alive. Are they?
So yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Well then. Maybe I can make myself helpful. Is there an issue?
I'll look at Vroon and at
Might
the three
I
others.
might I expect that my lady's armor was not a gift, but a prize? You've met my kind before and not in hospitable terms.
You know your kind.
I know my kind, and they can be of both hospitable and despicable.
How is your kind to those who are not your kind in the Underdark? That might answer your question.
Do not mistake those of Menzaberenzen for all of my kind. Some of us are more subtle in our dealings.
That's why you're still alive. But don't ask me to sleep next to one of you. Especially one I don't know.
I understand as well. You wear the promise of a quick death for me.
Not yet. I kill menaces. Don't be a menaces. I'm not like your kind. I don't kill for fun. So you're free to go.
how easy you are with sending me to my death. I know little of this complex, but I know enough to see that on my own I do not stand much of a chance, especially if you say that this place is still being maintained, crewed.
Well, then answer me this, and I'm still in his mind. If
You'll
you
have
met,
okay.
if you met someone in the Underdark in some place very dangerous, let's say one of your mistress's lair, would you get them out?
If my mistress had decided that they were to stay in, no. My loyalty would be to my house. But here, I have not received instructions. And from what I understand, any instructions are now most likely multiple decades away. If I were to report to my house on the construction of this facility, the only thing that I would be able to tell them is it is completed. I have no instructions with regards to you four, or to adventurers in general. As of now, let me assure you of this. I recognize you four as my only chance of survival. And if there is one trait that all of my kind bear, it is survival.
That is true.
I would not put a knife in your back as much as break a sword or a tool.
You
are my protection. You are my protection. I understand that. Should you show me a safe way to the surface or to my home, I will gladly leave you to your own designs.
Guys, you know my feelings about that. I won't be able to close one eye in the camp with him. It's like you sleeping next to a flaming fist. Not possible. But he could wait for us at the end of the dungeon. I don't know. I don't care. Can take him back if you want to.
I do have some talents that might be of use. And as he moves his hands around, you can see glimmers of light as 3 light globes sort of go into the air and then disappear again.
I do exactly the same thing. And I do exactly the same movement.
Then you recognize that talent might be used. Please understand that I can be a tool for your survival as well.
I mean, I'm not sure, but I mean, if he helped construct the dungeon, he might know of some places that we might have difficulty finding.
Sorsha says no, then I will say no.
Not in the camp. That's all I'm saying. Like, not in the camp. I can't. I can't. If you want to use him other way, please do so, but not in the camp. I can't. I just can't.
Your choice.
He can stay out of the bubble because he can't get in the bubble. If you want.
That is an option if you want to.
But even that, I'm pushing myself. But we said we're putting all of our chance. he's telling the truth. He's used to be a tool. Not a willing tool, but he's probably good at it.
One thing that you four maybe noticed is that he's looking towards each and one of you, to, addressing who's speaking. One thing that he never does, especially when he observes you, Heinrich, he never turns his face towards the mirror. He's always fully back to the mirror, just barely move. And while he'll look straight at Sorsha, Gale, or Vroon, Heinrich, it's only a side glance. He does not move his head.
How come, if you don't know how you got in there, you know of the mirror?
Oh. Well, because I guess I'm the one who delivered it.
How ironical.
Oh, I would not think so. This was most likely planned at the get-go.
Female strolls and their funny sense of humor. Delighting.
Oh, no. I do not believe my mistress was involved with this. I was too much of one of her favorites. But I would suspect that one of the other males have maybe convinced her to entrust me with a vital mission from which I would not return. All the more motivation for me to come back home after some away time. And, well, from what I understand, I have not aged in a while. So she will find me a younger version than my replacement, I'm sure. And my mistress does like them young.
So you will come back eagerly to her fate.
That is my
Your
place.
life, your choice. I'm done. Can we go to next room?
Well, we still need to find.
Yeah, to next space. I mean. Oh, last thing. Try not to get in my bag. Just.
Or
I have bad reactions sometimes.
maybe. Heinrich, would you eventually be able, when we decide to take a rest, if you still have the power for it, would you be able just to magic him away to a place you know that he could get back home? You told us earlier that you were working on teleport spells?
I can focus on the teleportation circle if he is kind enough to explain the runes. If he's that talented.
I am able of transporting myself for short distances, but no,
It is not advised within the temple.
I would imagine that a being, a lich, trying to protect their treasures would not indeed allow for ease of movement within their walls. again, I was only a delivery boy.
Yes. Well, I'll get back in position, tank room for,
Okay. So
Next
what
one,
do you do
please.
with him? So you have him, you move him aside?
I ignore him.
Okay. I will get out of your way. And sort of, again, hands. I think no, he wouldn't. No, you wouldn't have hands up as a wizard, as a magician. So I think that he sort of closes his hand like this around his chest. Does the, Aquila from 40K.
Famous fades.
And sort of walks through. I think he's maybe settles himself right here.
I told him not to stay on my bike, but
I mean,
he's this. He's this.
Let's see.
So let's spin the wheel. Which number are we taking for today? While Heinrich is rubbing his temples.
So we've done 3, 5, 6, 7, 10.
Yes, and I believe that. Yeah. Okay, I know in which one Laryl is. Okay.
We do a 9, 8.
I would say 9. Is that okay for you guys?
I think we realized that the higher numbered vaults, jails were empty, or am I wrong?
I think there was a high number that was empty.
You rolled you rolled.
10.
I think 10 was empty.
But
Yeah.
7 had that guy.
Yep.
Let's continue with an 8, I would say, and whatever happens, happens.
Or we could do a 8, yeah.
Vroon, what do you think?
Very well.
So 8.
Yes. Pippity poppity boo.
Okay.
Backfire 8.
Where are you? There you go. Again, the smoke within the mirrors shifts. A shape appears, and the shape looks at first a bit blurry, in a sense. The silhouette showing a humanoid walking forward, and then at some point sort of steps towards the mirror as if seeing the opening, steps forward, and the images sort of refocuses. And stumbling out is a man dressed in northerner leathers. Maybe something from the Sword Coast, but you could he's got a sword at his hip, and a yellow bandana.
Oh.
And he's like, well, and goes to his sword and said, "Who are you? Where?"
Who are you?
And you can kind of see his eyes are darting all over the system. Are any of you wearing any distinctive symbols or badges?
Laughs in Gale.
Well,
I mean, I've got my bronze seals badge and I've got my symbol of Valkyr on my tabard. So pick your symbol.
Actually, no. Wait. Because I know what he sees first.
The screaming demon mask shields.
No, there's another shield you picked up, didn't you?
Wasn't it like it was a shield from? I thought it was like it had a demon face. Like it was from the
I think so.
beholder's room.
Yeah.
I'm taking a guess.
Wasn't there? Wait, because I know that I remember that you had picked up a shield from the dwarf.
Yes.
Was
But-
that the
but-
one who got destroyed?
Mm,
No.
No.
There was another
That-
one.
No, that
But-
was Gale's shield who got destroyed.
but the beholder's mask was magical, so that
Right, so you replaced it. Okay, so okay. So you were not, you're not wearing anything that would have belonged to the yellow banner. Okay.
No.
No, so definitely, as he's looking about, like, you are not of the company. Gale, he doesn't react to your insignia.
Calm down. We mean you no harm. Hi. Hello. Let's be civilized.
Let's.
If I whisper in the ear of Sorsha, I think that's Biff Longsteel checking the book.
Do I know you, sir?
Hi.
Hello. You know my name.
Okay, can you sit down for a second because we got some things to tell to you, buddy?
Sir, I've just been released from something, which I dare not look back into, to find myself with 5 peculiar beings in a very hostile environment. If it pleases you, I will not sit down and will keep my hand on my sword.
There.
But do not worry. If you intend to shock me with a revelation of some kind, I know that several of my crew have already fallen to these traps.
Good.
I'm fairly sure it was probably all of them. How many corpses have we found by now? 3? 4?
I open the book and I start like, yeah, so no, that one, no. Yeah, you're probably the last one of your company.
Ah, well, well, first one's in, first one's out, I guess. I was their latest recruit. Don't, I hope, don't feel that I'm gonna be jinxed about this, aren't I? Look, whatever the means are, we were here to gather a great treasure. I have information about this treasure and can help you for part of it. The deal would be the same, and I believe we were actually the same sort of number as you. So,
Which treasure specifically?
this is the GM forgetting.
The Eye of Celtic.
It was the Eye of Zaltek?
Yeah, still
Okay.
again tapping on the book.
No. This is the GM asking the players. He would know.
Eye of Celtic. Eye of Celtic.
Okay, and just give me.
Thank you for the handout.
There we go.
It's come in useful quite a few times, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's very fun.
The he would say, "Oh, the treasure. It is the esteemed and legendary Eye of Zaltek, a fist-sized ruby that has, well, it is, according to legend, shaped into a point and was used for bloody sacrifices back during the Mastican Empire. How it has made its way over here is still a mystery, and, well, my former band, were sent to retrieve it, to study its mysteries.
Well,
But
I think the answer to that is a leech. But yeah.
Well, of course. Did you not?
Do you know which one?
Well, in a sense, yes. The writing was on the wall. But considering the multiplanar nature of our host, which I will not name, we were hoping that his attention might have been elsewhere, while we were ruffling around in one of his many summer homes.
Well, I can assure you he's not in his summer house.
However, he has crew.
Well, oh, yes, well, of course. I'm guessing you've met Withers.
We have.
A pleasant chap, in a sense. Creepy, but we were very cautious in avoiding. We are burglars, not.
That's why I asked. It probably got worse than when you came in, so
How so?
it's a long story.
But
But there's just the destiny of the Salt Coast in the balance. No pressure.
right. May I ask, do you know how much time? What's the date?
It is. We don't know the exact date because we've been in this dungeon for a few days already.
And time is a word soup, so we don't know.
But it's somewhere in the month of Alturiak in the year of the Purple Dragon 1493.
And even the date we were certain at 1 or 2 days close, so
You had
Somewhere
me scared
towards-
that for a moment.
Somewhere towards the end of the month.
So it's only been maybe a week or so.
It's good. It's
Oh.
good. It might be chess already.
Right, but in that, yes, it must be a 10-day or two. You for a moment there, I thought it's been centuries in that place. Time is weird in there. Just anyhow. Once again, thank you for delivering me from it. And since you seem to know me and of my crew, may I know your names?
My name is Vroondomon.
Sorsha.
hi, Gale.
Thunderstaff Heinrich.
Of House Heinrich or family Heinrich?
No, the music crew.
Very well. So
My
should I call
man,
you
can you-
I will call you Thunderstaff then.
Yes.
Very well.
Look at my boy.
Sorsha, could you make me a... I guess this would be not necessarily perception.
Is it insights? Like,
Yeah, let's go for perception.
Okay. Well, take your pick.
Okay. Fair enough. I mean, you're on alert, right?
Yes, almost definitely.
You feel, you know what I mean when I say you feel a tap.
Yes.
You feel a tap at your door.
Oh, fuck.
Just a slow knock. You know, not a banging to get in. Just a tap tap and then. Okay. So just like click and then just move on.
Yeah, a familiar tap tap, I guess. Is that I can know if that's someone I'm used to.
No, this is not somebody you know. This is not a knock, you know, sheriff in a haircut kind of secret knock to open the door. No, this is not even somebody who's trying necessarily to ask for entry. Just realizing, oh, there's a door. Oh, it's solid. I'm moving on.
Take a look above my shoulder with a mean look.
The drow is standing almost to attention. Hands where you can see him, and as you look towards him, he has he sort of Courtier's head of his bow.
Okay, so my eyes go back after assessing where it could not come. I look the guy straight in the eye, like, yes.
And he's currently sort of he's currently looking towards sort of he's having that. This is happening while you're having that conversation. He's having that conversation with Heinrich, and he says, "Pardon. Yes. Well, I seem to be unemployed at the moment.
I was talking about the knock.
Pardon?
what?
The mental one?
Huh?
I don't think I understand.
Okay, so it's not him either.
He is generally confused about what
Okay.
you are talking about the knock.
Never mind. Go on.
You know what? Make me an insight check, if you wish.
Yes. I want to know who knocks on my door.
Are you explaining any of that to us or not?
No, but you can probably, with knock on my mind, you can
Mhm.
probably figure it out since.
I just heard door, so I was like,
Yeah, okay. Because I mean, Gale is observing all of that, not interacting very much, but very attentive and observing. So
Mm-hmm.
Well, you probably You understand perfectly that something is bothering her. She's looking for something, and it's a mental thing.
Yeah.
Now, as I said, I'm lacking an employer, lacking a group and support. I would, and at that point, sort of in a grand gesture, basically, sort of goes to one knee, no, sort of in one swell, something that looks very practiced, right? He pulls slowly his sword, goes to one knee and sort of holds it up like this, and said, "If you would have my services, I would gladly tell you all I know of the ruby. And help you acquire it for a fair share."
We are going to be leaving this room with a large group.
Oh, actually, I had not noticed. There's a fifth one of you in the back.
Not one of us.
Shy one. Oh.
He's new. Like, did the same as you're doing now, but less. With a
Flashy.
flourish.
Ah, another recruit. Potential.
Yeah, no, you're on babysitting mission. Congrats. Welcome to the team.
Thank you, I guess. So... Oh! This is a jailbreak. Ah, right. I understand this. Right.
Get on with it. Move.
Yes, I will move to the back. Yes.
Thank you. Start disrupt his temple even more. Sorsha, I swear to Mistra, if we find your little one again, let's go, please, because this mirror is giving me a huge headache, and I don't like this.
If 10 was empty and 8 contained the last person trapped in here, I'm pretty sure Laryl must be in the 9th cell.
Come on.
Fingers crossed.
I will not argue with that logic.
I follow the logic and I say, bibbidi bobbidi boo, Blackfire 9.
Blackfire 9?
Yes.
Okay. The same swirl of mist or fog within the mirror shows. By the way, Gale, I think. Well, how long is your spiritual weapon?
10 minutes.
It's been 10 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just move it to the side.
Was it still up? Oh no, okay, yeah.
But we've been fucking around with this mirror for a while, so.
Yeah, we've been, and the conversations and stuff. And I'm moving you back one because out from.
Oh, something big comes out.
Something big comes out. Something where it looks like at first it looks like the silhouette of a cloaked figure as it moves towards, but as it comes closer you realize that the cloak spreads out like wings, and it is not 2 hands that reach through the mirror, but 4 stone clawed hands.
Oh shit.
Here comes a gargoyle.
Roll initiative.
It is a gargoyle, yes. Oh, hey, initiative. Hey.
Yes, gargoyles.
No!
Oh, did I not? I did not take my token.
Yeah, select your token. I feel like I'm gonna be happy about my current 124 hit points at some point.
Do I re-roll?
Just click and re-roll.
Ooh,
Click and
I've got a decent initiative for once.
Yay!
Hey, I got worse.
Well, it would not have changed anything. So
No, exactly.
let's put that
Well,
here. Let's.
I don't know.
sort-
Maybe this gargoyle. No, the gargoyle had 10 already.
Yeah, the
Hey,
gargoyle
hey,
had 10. So.
Do our drow
Okay, you know what? I'm going to do this.
Yellow banner.
I'm going to change it to 6 just so that. Yeah. Let's roll initiative for
Gale,
these
what
guys.
is your what's your dexterity modifier?
My dex, +1.
Okay.
Um,
I rolled the same thing at the same time.
actually,
Yeah,
what-
but I think you're going first.
Yeah, I got a +2 on dex.
I mean, Biff pulls out his sword, but there is a bit of the people. He's going.
A bit of a throng.
Yeah, he's going. So he's not exactly sure what to do right now. So he's going to let Sorsha. Basically, this guy's an NPC. You told him to babysit the drow, so he's not exactly sure what he's supposed to do. Right. So, Sorsha, you are first up.
All right. Is the gargoyle menacing?
Yes.
It's almost rhetorical, but just wanted to be sure. You know?
I mean, the GM just told us to roll initiative.
Yeah.
I can try a group encounter. Fun. The reaction that I rolled was a friendly, immediate action. Yes, he wants hugs.
Yeah.
He's feeling lonely, you know? We don't know for how long he has.
Exactly. Like isolation can do damage to you, you know?
Oh, absolutely. And again, he is going to give you very strong...
Very close hugs.
Yes, exactly. Stony hugs. Yeah.
Yes. Question: is it a construct, a gargoyle, or not?
This would be...
Is it a creature or a construct? For spell
Make
effects?
me an Arcana check.
Sure.
Okay,
Okay.
18. With an 18, I would say you would recognize this more of as an elemental, not a construct per se. This is a living creature of stone. This is not a construct.
Huh? So phantasmal force would work on it, I think, because it only has no effects on undead or constructs.
That would be true. Yes.
So, all right, let's go with good old phantasmal force.
Okay.
Phantasmal force.
Is that a wisdom saving throw?
I think so. I've lost my spell. Phantasmal force, please. Yes. No, it's intelligence.
Oh, great. That's gonna be fun.
Gargoyles are very smart. I'm
Gargoyle's
sure.
not smart. Oh look, it's not even a natural one.
All right,
wow.
so
Does the spell indicate that there's a minimum necessary for the spell to work?
no, no, not for that one.
Not for that one. Okay. I keep forgetting which
Jesus.
one it is. I think it's something.
It's
Tasha's hideous laughter because he has to get the joke. You
Yeah.
know?
True.
If you're too dumb to get the joke, then you're just gonna be like,
Right?
I don't get it.
okay, now you told me why the chicken crossed the roads, and I don't.
Yeah, exactly. Said, why are you asking that question? What's he got to do with this? Fight me. So just could you just put the spell in so that we know what's going on?
Sure.
Okay. And then tell me what they see.
So, what he's feeling like he's getting aspired back into the mirror. so he can't move.
Okay, interesting. I will put this on. Right. Oh, and he already and he takes the damage already on the first turn, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me check for because it's been a while, but I think so.
And it's at the end of his turn he can do a save, correct?
Each run on your turn, so yes. So it's only 1d6, no biggie.
Okay. Yeah, but I mean,
I'll cast it. 5.
well, no, the psychic damage is already there.
Yeah.
You rolled 2 damage.
Oh, okay.
No worries.
Okay.
No, I was just wondering, when does he get to... It's on his turn, beginning
It's
of his turn?
it's on my turn.
That he gets a
The mage-
save?
No, on the end of his turn.
Okay, yeah, right, okay. And on your turn, he takes the damage if he's still on
Yes.
the... Yeah. Okay,
Yes.
okay, good. Yes, so the statue basically, as you hit him with the spell, the statue basically puts himself sort of back on its haunches, the hands sort of kept close, the wings draped over, in a very similar position to the 4 gargoyles that you saw in the main room.
Like at the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know that we're. Well, I mean, those I kind of expected would be gargoyles, actually.
But this one basically stands there, immobile, and for a moment, if you had not seen it actually step out of the mirror, this could have been a statue. There is no life visible in this piece of stone.
I got him. Gale, you're on deck. Pun intended.
Well, first
Heinrich,
it's
actually.
Just quick question. Knowing the activation words and all that, do I know how to put that thing back in the mirror?
He has to look at it, right?
He has to look at it, yeah. He has to. He has to see his reflection.
Magic it is then. I'm going to blast a wonderful firebolt against it. That is a 22.
So technically,
It's with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. However, considering that he's not, just give me a second. That he's not moving. I would say it's a straight roll.
Oh, okay. Well, 22.
Came out of the mirror, decided to be a statue, and was like, fuck, they're onto me.
I think it's more a panic of like, oh, there's something getting out. Oh no.
Let's see. Oh, right. It's not at the end of its turn. It uses its action. Okay. Treats the phantom as a real any illogical outcomes for interacting. Right. Okay. So it rationalizes the damage that the spell induces on it. However, what happens if the damage from elsewhere, it'll be surprised, it'll rationalize it, but right now it believes that it is not alone in itself.
He gets a chance to break through the spell, but Phantasmal Force, he will rationalize like
the damage from the spell, not the damage from coming away. And the rationale that it is, I just took fire damage, somebody hit me, which means I'm not alone. He believes he's in the mirror.
No, he's
No,
right.
I didn't say that he was. Like, he was.
You
Like,
mentioned
the
that
mirror was.
was bringing it back in. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So currently he believes that he's in the mirror and that he's not alone.
Okay. I didn't visualize it that way, but I'm okay. I'm good with it. I'm good.
That's my mistake. If I would have done nothing and done something else, it would have continued. But now there's an exterior sting, like me, doing fire damage against. It's like, oh, I'm sucked in, but I'm with you in the same room for the moment now.
I'm still going to consider them. Well, he's got a.
Because when I read if he tries to walk across the phantasmal bridge and he falls, he rationalizes, but it's not the damage from the spell. You know what I mean? So damage took is rationalized, but he gets a chance at a saving throw.
I don't want to spend hours on this.
It's just how you explained it to me the first time. So I'm good either way, but
this is kind of me wanting to still play a little bit with my creature and not just every time. Oh, he's in a box and cannot play. I mean,
okay.
So currently, let's see. I mean, perception. Okay, let's see how that works. Okay. So Heinrich, through the firebolt, straight to it, do the damage.
Yep. 16 damage.
Jesus, okay. Yep, okay. Minus 14. Minus 16. There we go. Okay. There is an impact of stone, and the creature doesn't seem to notice you, as you are not part of the. But there's definitely a movement. It knows it's been attacked.
I'll make myself very small, and I'll be like, Gale. I think I did something stupid. Help!
Do you want to move somewhere?
Oh no, I'm not moving.
Okay.
I'm a bit scared. I think it's my first time I see a gargoyle.
So, Gale, you are up.
Gale is gonna look at everyone and say, cover your ears, guys, this is gonna hurt. And slam her trident down onto the ground. For all intents and purposes, her casting point is gonna be the corner of the room here, because that's a shatter coming up.
Okay, shatter, and you're aiming right here in the corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point. It's a Constitution saving throw, and a creature made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on the throw.
Oh.
That's what I said you on deck.
They need the disadvantage.
And it has a plus. Oh.
Wait a minute, where am I? Channel divinity wise? Forget the roll. Forget the roll, it's gonna be a max damage.
Okay, so 48, that is 16. Is that 36?
That is a 32.
32, thank you. Unless you want to pump a higher level spell slot into it.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Can I ask you a
Actually, your
question?
roll was already really good.
Yeah,
the roll was really good. But
Which I was
this
kind of
one-
wondering, what, only 32? She did 26, but no, she...
Yeah, no, it was 5, 6, 7, 8 actually.
Yeah.
Nice!
For all honesty.
So minus 32.
For all honesty's sake and for stuff, what happens with the mirror? Is it also in the 10 feet?
Ooh.
Of
Yeah,
the
but it's a
shelter?
magical object, so I don't think it's gonna take the same.
It's just a question because
Yeah,
I
good
was
question.
like I was like, huh. It's a very good usage, but I just want to drop the question there. Because
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
Yeah,
a
no,
little
I
DM,
agree.
I was like, huh. That.
You are completely right. Let me look it up.
I wondered as well before casting the spell, and then I was thinking like, I don't care.
Well, by arcane sciences, you're doing very well. You don't care, you tried, and will now see the effect.
Yes.
Thunderstaff house approved.
So, when this 4-foot tall mirror is viewed indirectly, its surface shows faint images of creatures. It has an AC of 11, 10 hit points, invulnerable to bludgeoning damage. It shatters and is destroyed when reduces your hit points.
Yeah. I think that's.
I just need to verify
32
what
damage.
happens.
I think everything is released at once. No.
If the mirror is shattered, all creatures it contained are freed and appear in unoccupied spaces near it.
Oops.
So they already start like spilling into the hallway, but
It's getting crowded in here.
Yeah. So, couple of things happen as you
Oh god.
as this happens. I'm gonna get back to as you crack your staff, your trident to the ground, a wave of sound shatters both the giant four-armed gargoyle, but Heinrich, you barely have the you had your hands around your ears. You barely have the time to shield your eyes with your forearm as shards of glass, mirrored silver glass, shatter in your direction. Out from the different shards, one by one, you see shadows tumbling out. And what follows is mayhem. For out of that little space, another huge creature appears. A 9-foot tall minotaur in armor holding an axe falls to the floor, starts yelling out in first as a growl, but there seems to be words which you, Vroon, seem to recognize.
okay.
As this creature shouts out Lucanu, a name, and then for the crown, and starts taking a swipe at the biggest creature there is, which is
Gargoyle.
the gargoyle. Second to tumble out is a Omuan man dressed in clothing. He's definitely been through some mud and stuff, so the white robes have been stained, a bit ripped here and there. In the melee that follows, he is crushed underfoot by the gargoyle, just in the way, and a smaller shard, you see a little bat-like creature with a long proboscis nose sort of come out, try and fly away of the vaulting juggernauts axe, but basically gets slapped into the wall, and coming out of mostly at the same time are another creature, fairly smallish, but this time circular in nature. It sort of tumbles out. Adrian tries to again wipe it down. Maybe a bit more agile than the Sturge that had just been splattered on the wall. But then again, it wouldn't be the first time Lara gets splattered on the wall.
I pop him before that happens.
You pop him, poof, he pops out.
Yes.
Baby is saved. But the last one that sort of comes out is she is again, Choltian woman. Her face, she's not wearing a helm. Her head is completely shaved. You can see that there are tattoos all over the head and around the eyes. Wearing a beetle green segmented armor. And as she tumbles out, there's a moment where she has a look at the Minotaur, and you start to realize that the armors are similar. Though hers clearly is segmented, and his is almost just ornamental, sort of maybe just hanging off his shoulders. And she looks to him, sort of, there's this exchange of glances between the two of them, a grunt from both, and they both, with a cry out for the queen, charge into the gargoyle. The gargoyle now, I mean, what do you do? Vroon, Gale, and Heinrich, you are in the middle of this.
I mean, Vroon is keep going at the gargoyles.
I'm not going to have you do the rolls and whatnot, because this is but yeah. Vroon, you realize this fight in this sort of enclosed space is more about you trying to get in, is more of, it's almost, they're fighting almost not with weaponry, but with fists and elbows, right? This is close combat fight. This is literally close combat fighting. There is not enough space for these massive creatures that are battling each other out. Heinrich, tell me how you avoid the fight.
It's not a fight, it's a snuff movie.
Honestly,
this is a cage match. This is a kaiju. Go ahead.
To say the famous fight, let them fight. But
yeah.
I will be in my corner, probably screaming like ah, and I will probably get a fist or two in my face, probably, because I don't know how in my panic I'm gonna get out of there. So I would accept some.
Okay.
I think that was your clue for Misty Step, but.
Misty Step doesn't work well here.
It does.
Yeah, but I think there's gonna be like a punch always going towards me. I hear Gale snap her finger, and I'm like, oh right, and I'm poof, and then I'm gonna be like, thank you, Gale.
So, at some point, as I said, the Minotaur drops his axe, and he's going with his horns, with his feet, with his knees, and sort of bashes, mostly trying to restrain the creature, while the other warrior is again moving in, bashing in. There's just one moment where Heinrich, maybe just as you teleported, you're keeping, because you keep your line of sight. So as you teleport, you find yourself just in front of, in the corridor, as the drow is lifting up a hand, and you can see 3 magical darts leave the hand, spin around you, around Sorsha, and just impact into the gargoyle as well.
That's a magic missile.
Yeah. He has skills. The fight lasts for 30 seconds at most. especially with Vroon, you coming in with you trying to put in or Gale as well. Gale, there's barely enough space for you to sort of handle spells. It's just you, the Trident, and just trying to put this thing out.
Yeah.
But at a certain point, the gargoyle is as the dust literally settles down, the Minotaur turns towards you. 4, 5, 6.
Okay, calm down. Calm down. Please? Please, I said please.
The warrior sort of raises a hand. Let me just. I think she's got for her. It's.
I will actually just also repeat that, but they know Omuan.
Okay. She definitely at the moment where you repeat that, she has a look towards you, and in Omuan it says, "Who are you? Where is the queen?" And again, she reaches her two-handed blade, her great sword, and the great sword is very much a imposing, but you know that if she were to follow up, it would be quite the fighter. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, like probably a royal guard of some kind or something like.
Well, they were screaming for the queen, so.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was.
You said, yeah. Where is the queen? Where is Napaka?
Does the name Napaka mean anything to me? Is that the old queen of?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Next
the tomb.
room. Next room.
Over there.
So, and I'll add this. Her armor is most definitely enchanted. I'm telling this to Sorsha.
Okay.
Right.
With your eyes.
Thanks.
Because of the eyes, yeah. I will just. You have been stuck for a long time. Your queen is passed. A long time ago.
She takes half a step forward, just enough so the point lodges.
Like right up to
right
the trunk.
to the trunk, and goes, "I will not accept lies in my presence. Where is the queen?" And behind her, you can see the Minotaur has grabbed the axe again.
Is it in Omuan?
This is in an Omuan.
Okay.
From what are they saying?
They're looking for their queen, who is, in the tomb, which I am now very happy that we didn't disturb, by the way.
Maybe those are people, more actions than talking. Maybe we should just show it and not get our face bashed in.
Yeah, I will just go like. We will show you to your queen.
And her reply would be, "No trickery.
I promise.
Zal."
Luxodon's honor.
As she turns to Zal. "If they make an untoward move, take their arms off."
It's in Omuan.
It's in Omuan, but just the
The intonation of it is
Minotaur.
already like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorsha, I was literally had a minotaur running behind me in a maze. For me, it's like, no.
Especially since that this Minotaur is clearly wearing ceremonial armor of some sort, or some. It's not effective armor, but definitely shows him. You can see that he has his horns have been inlaid with gold. His axe is, while very efficient, it is very much of a ceremonial make to his size. It is engraved with I would say, sort of jungle features, flora around. Though you can definitely tell that it is. You've seen it at work. Definitely deadly. The same way the Lucanu, who you've guessed is very much. She's not taking her guard down. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Fair. I mean, neither are we.
And I believe, Gale, it's only when the two have actually stepped out that you notice this poor guard half buried in the sediment that was the gargoyle. It just basically two sandaled feet just plopping up under this massive pile of debris.
Is there still anything to do for him, or is he
Nah.
just gone? Okay. I'll just.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah. Look, I can tell you, if everything had been released at once, Lucanu and Zal attacked the gargoyle, destroying it at 4 rounds, and then helped the characters deal with the invisible stalker and the troll. The Sturge attacks Atan.
Anything.
Atan, killing him in 1 round, as Atan basically is a commoner with 4 hit points, and then flies away to digest its meal. Yeah, and the others, Cloud uses his magic. Okay. So yes, you now indeed have quite the menagerie.
Okay, let's go.
Yep, we're going to make our way to the tomb of Queen. Fuck. Yeah.
I'll say
Napaka?
to the two others.
Nakapa?
Napaka.
Okay, close enough.
Just to the two others who are there, like, I would nicely advise to just make some room, because some people are going to pass, and, well, those are people do not stand in my way when I'm doing something.
I mean,
a little bit nervous.
the Minotaur is gonna have a hard time squeezing.
Oh, he's gonna have to
through these fucking
squeeze.
corridors.
Yeah, you can hear the scraping of his armor scratching the walls.
Uh-huh.
Vroon, can you maybe tell them that I can help the big guy with that? You know, I can make him.
I'm not sure he would appreciate that.
I'm not even going to suggest that.
Never mind. I'm gonna stay in my happy corner. I'm safe here. I'm fine.
I'm afraid that they're going to think it's racially insensitive or something like that.
Well,
no, I'm more a practical man, but never mind. I'm gonna cry in my corner now. I don't want to die by something big like that.
you know, it's an ornated minotaur, and now they are making such cute cows. Could be so pretty.
Call Zal a pretty cow, and let's see if he understands you.
Yeah.
You know those miniatures cow? Well, miniatures, but.
I do know miniature
no.
giant space hamsters, but
Now I want to play Minotaur, but specifically Highland cow. Minotaur.
yes,
Oh,
little fuzzy cute cow.
That will take.
Fear me! Fear me! Oh, it's so fluffy! Fear me!
I've seen art of that, and it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I was just gonna look that up, like a Highland cow minotaur.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Oh my god, it looks adorable.
Okay, so
Well-
where are you going?
Well,
Well, we're going to the room.
Actually, Vroon, do you have the macro image sharing that appears at the bottom of your screen or not?
Macro image sharing appears at the bottom of the screen.
No, don't worry about it. Well, just share the image in our Discord and.
Oh yeah, I was going to. Oh shit, I was going to do that. Yes.
Okay.
There's a couple that I really like.
Right. So, guys, make your way.
Right. Boop, 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 boop.
What the hell? I'll just move these there.
Boop, boop. Oh wait, they're in front of
let's
us.
Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Careful of the step, Rune.
You're going the wrong way.
Yeah.
It's not here.
No.
No, it's this way.
Oh. Ah, yes, exactly. Sorry.
Lucano. Right. So, do you mention anything about the painters?
I guess we can go like, don't mind the guys in the pit. They're harmless. Or they have at least they have not done anything yet to attack us.
So, Lucanu is already getting. There's definitely a moment where she's going. Her attention at first was on you, as in you were the source of you were the only problem.
Yeah.
These are just corridors, and then as she got into the main hall with the tall, I mean, already her guard has sort of gone down. She's been sort of looking wide-eyed at everything. As she pauses, seeing the four. Again, she has a moment of tension when she sees the four statues of gargoyles standing over that small pit in the center there, and she's but sees that you are just walking about, so follows. She keeps an eye, especially mentions to Zal to keep an eye on the statues. Zal again huffs, follows you along. As you come to the main doorway, that led into the room, I guess it could still be open. Yeah, let's just say you propped it up. You managed to prop it up. But there's definitely, as she sees the three painters, she basically, again, goes, the grip on her sword goes, and she goes to charge in. Zal following. Do you stop her?
Yeah.
Okay, could you please make me a persuasion or intimidation roll?
I go for persuasion. I'm not trying to intimidate them to stop them. I'm just going like, they're harmless. Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay, so, Gale, could you join us, please? Or do you want me to move you?
You said hold on, so I thought you were moving everyone at the same time, sorry.
Just tell me, what are you doing inside my walls?
I don't know.
There you go.
Well, she lives here.
I'll just...
So, I want to know where everybody is right now as this is happening.
Where I am.
You're
Yeah,
there.
Out
where
of
I am.
habit,
where you are?
I'll serve as... I'm not far from... out of habit, I'm not far from Heinrich. I serve as his...
Bodyguard? Okay.
bodyguard.
I think I was a bit closer to them because I was just leading them like, no, it's this way. So I'll probably be more like here-ish.
Okay, and so Sorsha, you are.
Well, I was on the front, and I kind of moved out of the way for them to go inside, or maybe I would have gone there. I don't know, but
Okay.
yeah, maybe there makes more sense to make.
Okay, you would. Yeah. Okay, that's quite a bit away. So you'd have taken. Okay. Right. So. Maybe Vroon. Maybe it's out of habit. Maybe it's just as you usually shout out warnings to Heinrich rather than Uldomuin. I think that the word that you say, they're harmless, I think you speak in common.
Yeah.
Or Chaltian, but not Omuan. And so Lucanu does not feel any particular warning behind it. As she jumps down, she is going to strike at the undead.
And there'll be like a no.
Which is more than enough to slash the creature down. And as the third slash chops the head of the artist, the other two sort of stopped painting, just raised up, and there is a rumbling that starts under the floor.
Oh no.
Fuck.
And as what you realize was just maybe a thin layer of blue stone, just enough to these large tiles held on together to what appears to be wooden architecture, sort of underneath, comes out. Let me just get this guy here.
Oh no.
A
Oh, jolly goods.
undead, half skeletonized and mummified T-Rex.
Yep, that looks familiar.
Oh,
And let's now roll initiative.
those fuckers.
Yeah, well, there.
I mean, come on, guys. I didn't get my fight. So.
No. Go play with your toy.
you get it now.
I'm just gonna roll for the.
So like we just need to, wow. There's a lot of low rolls for this one.
Yeah, well, Gil is outside, so
Yeah, but like I mean, everything is 10 or below so far. Ah, there's Sorsha with an actual roll.
Yes, but the poor number on the dice.
Yeah, I am still going to have Sorsha, can you not be who can not be surprised?
Heinrich, if I believe.
Anybody took the alert feat?
or has a sword or a shield of
No.
warning.
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
So I am going to could you all of you make me a, let's call it, perception check, just for with regards to surprise.
Okay.
Though. Yeah. So Sorsha, you definitely saw it coming. Vroon, I think.
Trainwreck.
And let's just roll 2 d20s for these little fuckers right here. Up. 9 and 14 plus 30. Yeah, I think that okay. I think Lucanu is definitely surprised. Zal, animal instinct, just something was there. Because I believe they have Minotaurs have a pretty high wisdom, if I remember correctly.
Oh really? Oh nice.
Yeah, perception plus 7. So yeah, that's a 21.
Jesus.
Hey, they need to find, yeah, well, labyrinthine recall.
Uh,
Oh, fun. They have reckless attack. So, how about we take a small break here before we launch ourselves into the actual fight?
Sure.
And then we shall see what happens then. So, for those watching, we will see you in a short while, and for those who are playing, even shorter.
Yep.